What's up, guys? Back at it with another One Piece review, and this one was absolute hype, okay? We got chapter 1043, and we got a bunch of stuff to get to. So we pick up with the big shot from Kaido to Luffy with the interference from CP0. We get to see the full thing take place, obviously. Luffy gets absolutely slammed into the ground as we expected, and yeah, he goes flying off doing that little deflatey balloon thing when he gets knocked out of Gear 4th. This results in Kaido getting the whole winner banner. Like, the winner of the battle, Kaido. That was kind of wild to see, I'm not gonna lie. But either way, of course at this point Kaido is disappointed and, well, more than disappointed, absolutely furious, looks at CP0 and says, "You know what you've done, right?" This man, he doesn't say anything. The dude in the mask just sits there the entire time. Head down, hands crossed, just like, no, I know what's coming. I knew what this was from the start. This is a suicide mission. I'm just following orders. Do what you gotta do. Just takes it, okay? Kaido rears back, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the most powerful attacks we've seen in this entire arc. Not the most, but one of the most. It is pretty high up there. Did you see the shockwave and the Conqueror's lightning and everything coming off that rooftop? That was massive. Wild, okay? That was a shot, that was an attack of pure anger and nothing else. There's no reason Kaido has to put that much strength to take out that guy. I doubt it. But either way, we leave the rooftop after that and we cut down into Onigashima. We get to see CP0's little ally, teammate, whatever. He kind of tips his hat to him. He knows what's going on. Pretty sure I'm just going to chuck that guy in the dead column until we see him actually moving around again. I know it's One Piece, Zest, whatever. I'm just going to shove him over there. I really don't care if he's alive or dead either way. That shockwave was pretty satisfying. So yeah, cutting back over to Kawamatsu at this point, he's kind of just mad because, you know, there's a bunch of fire raging through the place, and he's a kappa, like a turtle, fish, whatever person thing. You know, he really likes water. He's good with water. Water would be very useful right now to deal with this fire. Turns out all the water is like, 500 meters below us right now, so yeah, that kind of sucks. But either way, at this point, Kaido decides to come in and crash the party. Of course, comes in saying, "Straw Hat Luffy's dead, bring me Momonosuke and tell him to declare your surrender." Obviously, everybody's freaking out, everybody's giving their reactions, plenty of people don't think Luffy's actually dead, especially Nami. She is very loud about this fact that she does not believe Kaido, even calling him a liar. He takes exception to this, and just sends a blast breath straight at her. Like, he has no chill at this moment. You want to talk up, you're gonna die. I don't care. Luckily for us, and for Nami especially, Marco comes in and with his busted ass Phoenix Fruit is able to block a blast breath. Good job, Marco. So yeah, Kaido just continues to drone on, and he's basically just verbally abusing the entirety of Wano, telling him that Onigashima is going to proceed to the Flower Capital and drop straight on top of it. You're going to find he's not as soft as Orochi. Goes, "What did you expect when you opposed me? This is what you get. Everybody, women, children, the men. This is nothing but a giant weapons factory. You can all work until you die because you can't work anymore. I'll replace you, and that's the end of it. You're all my slaves at this point. This is what you get when you lose in war. You gambled with your rights and your dreams, and you lost." Kaido is absolutely ruthless. There's no other way to put it. This man gives zero f. So Kaido finishes it off by saying, "Bring me Momonosuke. Until that happens, this doesn't end." And the Beast Pirates go on the offensive. Law and Kid are there. They still have basically no energy left. They're going straight for him. They think this is their opportunity. They got some fodder that are going to take out Law and Kid. Maybe. Probably not. Law and Kid probably still would have been able to take out the fodder, but either way. Their crews finally jump in right in front of them and save them at the last moment. Still kind of nice to see their crew members doing at least a little bit of something. But yeah, this is starting to cause a huge commotion. Kaido's going off. Nekomamushi and Carrot are over there. They hear, see, sense what's going on. They're like, "Oh, we gotta go." They start running over. We know Marco's still there. So we still have a shambling fighting force. Not much, but there's a little bit of something. In this chapter, I think Yamato specifically says that, like, everybody's at their limits. I don't agree with that. Everybody's very close. Most people are at their limits. But when you look at Zoro and Sanji, two people who are, like, literally at their limits. We want to talk about Marco being at his limit, Nekomamushi's at his limit, Brooks at his limit, Frankie's at his limit, all of these. No, they're not. They're still up, running around. They got energy. Yamato, she's up. She's yelling, screaming, talking. She seems to have plenty of energy. Maybe not plenty, but some. limits are what Zoro and Sanji are doing right now. Fight. Gotta fight. Those boys are at their limits right now. But either way, yeah, this isn't looking good. It basically looks like our only option is surrender. Even if everybody does push themselves to those limits, we are going to lose unless something changes. So we have Yamato and Momonosuke over there talking. Momonosuke is like, no, dude, I got to surrender. Like, it's just, everybody's just going to die if I don't. Like, what's the point? Yamato starts explaining to him, like, do you realize that if you surrender, they're all going to die anyway? All of those daimyo that let Orochi have his way, they all died with regrets. All of the people now, they're just going to work their lives away in these weapons factories, literally to the bone until they die. That's not a way to live. You're not saving anybody if you surrender. If that's the only option, I'd rather us die together, here and now. After this, we see one more shot of Kaido absolutely wrecking havoc inside of Onigashima, and then we cut back to the outside while Zunisha starts talking to Momonosuke again. He tells him, he says he can hear it. It really takes him back, and you start to see Luffy's hand twitch just a little bit. He says, I can hear the drums of liberation, and you can see sound effects written on the page of dum-dum, dum-dum. It's not a drum, it's Luffy's heart. But either way, this is hype. I'm sitting here like beating the arm of my chair like a drum while Zunisha's talking about the drums of liberation. I'm getting way too hyped while I was reading this. Either way, yeah, he can hear the drums of liberation. For the first time in over 800 years, he is here without a doubt. Momonosuke asks, who? I think most of us know who. Joy Boy. This is when we see Luffy wake up with a big old grin on his face. And he didn't just wake up, he awakened his devil fruit as well. So yeah, you see his head, face, whatever, doing this weird like melty thing. I am assuming part of this awakening is going to be like being very malleable like rubber, not just, oh, I can stretch. No, rubber can be extremely malleable and do all kinds of weird stuff under different conditions. So yeah, I think that's going to be part of it, but we got so much stuff to get to. We're going to see way more when One Piece eventually comes back. Fortunately, it's on break next week, but that's okay. I'm hyped. I'm ready. This is wild. Also, cannot let this go without putting this up here so everybody can see it. I want to make sure nobody misses this. Yeah, that whole grin bubble, that sound effect or whatever you want to call that. There's a translator's note for the fan translation. That grin translates to Nika, the sun god, Nika, the same one we were talking about during the fight with Who's Who and Jinbei. I already made a video talking about those are probably the same person. Either Joy Boy was a name bestowed to Nika, or Nika was a name bestowed to Joy Boy. Either way, yeah. This is absolutely wild, and we got a ton of stuff to talk about going away from this chapter. Honestly, you could probably make 5, 6, 7 discussion videos just on this one chapter. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and go down in those comments. Let me know what you guys think. But either way, I gotta get out of here. I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm out.